The Very Odd Parents Lost Episode Sweet Revenge. The very lost episode Creeppypasta. Okay, I am a huge Very Odd Parents fan. I watch it whenever I can. Lately, I've been busy with real life. I missed so much a lot of the new episodes in season 5. Once the box set came out, I tried to buy it, but I didn't have enough money to buy it. One of my friends, who was also a fan of the show, as well as he had let me borrow his copy of the set so I can watch the episodes that I missed. When I first picked up the copy, I faintly noticed that the Nickelodeon logo was missing off the front cover. I didn't let it process into my mind as I picked up the set. Over the coming weeks, I slowly watched the episodes whenever I could. When I was about to finish it, I noticed something odd. There was a 21 episode. All of the seasons, including this one, ended in 20 episodes. The 21st episode was titled Sweet Revenge. I googled the episode up to no avail. So as you can guess, I put the episode on, and this when stuff got freaky. The episode begins in a near crystal quality, almost better than the others. It's mostly as the same as the others. Timmy wakes up to greet he wakes up. His fairies greet him, etc. About 1 minute into it, when he gets out of his room, he walks downstairs about 5 seconds before his dad walks through the front door with a blood-stained machete in his hand. Timmy about as terrified as I am at this point, whines, screams, "Dad, what have you done?" His dad mumbles something, but you can barely hear him make out anything except for the consent burg. My mind was too freaked out to process that. His dad walks normally, but with that evilly successful feeling down the living room to the kitchen. He wipes down the knife and stores it as if nothing had happened. After this, I blacked out, and when I woke up, I decided to keep watching. The next scene was Timmy playing in his room with the expression like he had just saw a ghost. He had just saw a ghost kill his father. The camera shot switches to an angled shot where you can see out the door, and you can vaguely see the form of his dad walking up the hallway with the machete in his hand. Cosmo instantly warns Timmy, and they try to poof away, but Timmy's dad frantically tries to get him and throws a knife at Timmy, horribly missing and gouging out Cosmo's eye. Cosmo let out a throat-shredding scream, and blood pours out everywhere. Wanda, thinking Cosmo would teleport himself, teleports away, not knowing what just happened to Cosmo. Timmy, being ported at the metro area, tries to go to a telephone and call the police. When he picks up the payphone, he instantly hears a voice. It's his dad's voice. Except being undercast by a more demonic voice, scared, he closes his eyes and tries to wake himself up. He tries to wake himself up as if he was in a dream. Before he knows it, he can't open his eyes. He can't open his eyes back, and it seems as if his eyes are melting, and the blood from them is making a devil's pentagram in his eyelids. After that, he wakes up in his eyes as if nothing had happened. His fairy godparents ain't there to greet him, but he can hear the sound of Wanda's crying. When Timmy looks over to Wanda, he can see what she's crying about. The machete was still in Cosmos' skull. He's with his eye gouged out, blood oozing out still. On the other side of the fort, Timmy looks outside to see some of the neighbors impaled on the street on a giant spike. His eyes turned bloodshot red, and burningly cold flashes across the screen, and the ending credits showed. I hesitantly looked at the binary code, and it translated, he was first, you are next. When you see this red light, you will die. I was scared out of my mind. Later that day, I had read that lunatic impaled 3 people. I have read that a lunatic impaled 3 people, so I was scared. My brain almost stopped working. The next day, my parents literally forced me to go to school. When I was there, I was closing my eyes, almost in the fatal position. When I was there, I was closing my eyes, almost in the fatal position. When I see this bright flash of red light, I was so scared that I almost spit myself. When I opened my eyes, I see the friend that sold me the tape almost killing himself in laughter.